healing the larger masculine feminine imbalances, that it's important for us to be attuned to them moment to moment. And what I'm, the lens through which I'm perceiving it is in all of my personal interactions with the men in my life, I'm holding them through a more transpersonal lens and seeing, well, how can I show up in this exchange that's not only going to serve this person and myself, but it is serving the larger energetics of the masculine feminine polarities. So here's the latest thing that happened where I'm seeing this exercised. So I was dating a man and he went out of town, and it came out that he has been practicing polyamory since he'd been out of town. Now, he forgot to tell me that he was polyamorous. He forgot to let me know that he was exchanging energy with other women. So putting the lie by omission aside and the complete breaking of trust aside, obviously it has created this like large rupture in our relatedness. So I've been examining it from all angles and looking at it from like, okay, where can I take responsibility for my discernment? Where can I take responsibility for my own preferences for monogamy? Where can I take responsibility for the jealousy that has sometimes animated my spirit? And what is the right move here? And so, I was looking at it from a certain angle where I could see like, I could put my preference for monogamy aside temporarily to support this person in coming into a different paradigm of relating in his own timing based on his own integration. Like I could see where from one aspect, I could pull that off without totally selling myself down the river. But I feel such a strong transpersonal devotion to the capital M masculine. And what I saw was, if I let this giant integrity lapse, and I mean, the biggest one being just the lack of transparency around it and me finding out after the fact, and only finding out after the fact when I poked at it and like kind of pulled it out. But were I to sidestep around the integrity lapse and still allow this person to relate with me the way we had been relating, it wouldn't be so much about dishonoring myself, which it would be, and I wouldn't do that, so let's be clear, but it would be dishonoring both the capital F feminine, who deserves way fucking better, but it would also be doing a disservice to the capital M masculine by enabling this immature, irresponsible, reckless behavior. And so what I've ultimately come to is I honor like myself, we've already gotten that piece across, but I honor the capital M masculine too much to enable this kind of behavior and to make it okay for the capital M masculine to treat the capital F feminine this way. And I was talking to a girlfriend about this morning, and I think we're all dealing with this in our own ways, in our own interpersonal relationships, where it's like, if we want to rebalance the larger capital F feminine and the larger capital M masculine, then we are responsible for doing that with absolute 100% consistency in our individual lives and in our every single relationship. And that means like not mothering these man children, and I don't say that to be disrespectful. Let me rephrase that. To not be like mothering these childish aspects of the men in our life and selling ourselves down the river to over caretake for them or to make excuses for them when they drop the ball. I think the most responsible and empowered thing we can do as women to empower the masculine is to hold them to high levels of behavior, of respecting us, of honoring us, and to not compromise in that.
It's above righteousness and justice. And it involves the principle that human nature is a fundamentally good arrangement.